I have missed you guys. Man, it's only been like 5 days, but I've missed you guys on the Sell on Air channel. Today, we're going to figure out what would happen if the NBA playoffs started today with my opinions. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into these matchups. We're going to do the first round. So we're going to start with the Eastern Conference, then work our way to the Western Conference and go through each matchup and kind of break it down and get epidemic with it. Now, we got, first off, the play-in. So we have the Atlanta Hawks playing the Chicago Bulls. I feel like the Chicago Bulls edge that one. I think they win. And then they play the loser of Miami Heat, Indiana Pacers. I feel like the Indiana Pacers are going to edge that game out right there. So Indiana stays at 7. And I feel like Miami beats Chicago, staying at 8. Which means we get Boston versus Miami first round. I got Boston winning that in 5. Gentlemen's sweep. Oh! Milwaukee Bucks versus Indiana Pacers. Now, the Indiana Pacers have the Milwaukee Bucks number in the regular season as of late. That will actually be a really pretty good series. I think that one will go. I think that one goes either 6 or 7, to be honest, because the Indiana Pacers match up really well with the Milwaukee Bucks for some odd reason, and I really don't trust Doc Rivers. So I think Milwaukee wins that series in 7 games. Then we have the Cleveland Cavaliers, who are hot right now, versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Now, I don't know what they're going to look like when Joel Embiid comes back. I don't know what Joel Embiid is going to look like when he comes back. So, I have the Cleveland Cavaliers winning in 6, even if Joel Embiid comes back, because I feel like he's missed a lot of games. So, it's going to be hard for him to get into MVP rhythm that we saw him before he got injured, just unfortunately. But I wouldn't be surprised if Philadelphia won that series. Moving on to the 4th and 5th. New York Knicks versus Orlando Magic. That's a sleeper series because Orlando Magic actually match up pretty well with the New York Knicks. But I think adding OG Anunoby and the additions to Bogdanovic and Alex Burke with Julius Randle or Burks and Julius Randle coming back makes the New York Knicks the favorite. I got Knicks actually winning that series in 6 with a well-fought, hard series. I just think the Knicks have a lot more that the Orlando Magic don't have. And they have a premier point guard, which I really love watching play in Jalen Brunson, by the way. That's my first round matchup. So we have Boston winning, Milwaukee winning, Cleveland winning, and New York Knicks. Dang, I pretty much have all the favorites winning. I'm a casual. Moving on to the Western Conference. This is where it gets tricky. The play-in, if it started today, would be the freaking Golden State Warriors at the Los Angeles Lakers. The Los Angeles Lakers match up really well with the Warriors. The Warriors match up really well with us. We match up really well with the Lakers. It's like a round robin, right? I had the Lakers winning that game, knocking the Warriors out of the play-in. And then we play the Dallas Mavericks. We play the Dallas Mavericks pretty good every year. That's the one game I think we actually have a great chance at winning. And it's a home game, but we have Luka and Kyrie coming into town, which are two scary individuals to see in a must-win. You know, in a win or kind of go-home situation, although we still have to lose twice. I have us winning that game, biasly, of course, and we stay at 7, and Dallas will then play the Los Angeles Lakers 8-9. I think the Lakers actually beat Dallas, knocking Dallas out of the play-in, so I have the Los Angeles Lakers moving in at the 8th seed, which means they play Oklahoma City Thunder in that first round. I believe the Los Angeles Lakers would beat Oklahoma City Thunder in 6 games, personally. Just too much, man. Oklahoma City Thunder is young. They're good. They're great. But I think in the playoffs that the momentum shifts. Everything changes. If you ain't been there, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't know what to expect. I think experience does matter in this instance, and they have LeBron James. It's hard to bet against Bron, man. I think they match up really well with OKC. I got Lakers winning that in 6. Actually, I got Lakers winning that in 6. Then we're moving forward to the Denver Nuggets versus Sacramento Kings. The one team I actually don't want to match up with. And if I'm being blatantly honest, I'm going to hate myself for this. I think Denver. Now, I'm a realistic Kings fan, okay? I'm not putting my head through a brick wall saying stuff that's not realistic per matchup, right? We're matching up with one of the matchups that we don't match up well with in a 7-game series. Denver beats us in 6. I think we get 2 games. I think we steal an away game and then win 1 game at home, and then pretty much after that, that's it. They're just a well-oiled machine, and as of late, we've been playing like garbanzo beans. I don't know what team we gonna get. Are we gonna get the 2016 Warriors, or are we gonna get the mother effing 2024 Detroit Pistons? I don't know what Sacramento Kings team we're gonna get by night in, night out. So we'll talk about that at the end of this video. Then we have the Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Phoenix Suns, which I think the Timberwolves just outmatched the Phoenix Suns every matchup. I got Minnesota winning that one pretty handily in 6 games. LA Clippers versus New Orleans Pelicans will actually be a better matchup than everybody thinks. That game can go 7. And it's a toss-up in my opinion. But if Kawhi Leonard and Paul George and the whole crew is healthy, I got the Clippers winning that in 7. So I got the Oklahoma City Thunder losing. So I got the Lakers winning first round, Denver Nuggets beating us in the first round, Minnesota beating Phoenix, and the Clippers beating the Pelicans. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of my picks. I only picked 3 favorites in the Western Conference. I have Oklahoma City Thunder losing to the Los Angeles Lakers per matchup. I think the matchup for the Lakers is just better for them all in all. Now, on to my well, actually, let's go to this tweet real quick. This is actually a good discussion real quick before we get to my Sacramento Kings. Pick the 3 best players here between Jamal Murray, Dame Lillard, Ja Morant, Jalen Brunson, Tyrese James, Kyrie, Trey, and Fox. Now, you know, I'm definitely automatically going with De'Aaron Fox and Kyrie Irving, which leaves one more person to add. Depends on what I'm looking for, man. If it's a player that I just love watching play basketball, it's going to be between Jalen Brunson for me and Damian Lillard or Jamal Murray. Ja Morant, exceptional. Tyrese is phenomenal. Like, there's no wrong pick here. James Harden, Houston Rockets, James maybe might be in discussion for me. But I X him out respectfully, man. I love James's game. Trae Young, just not one of my favorites. Ja Morant, he's electric, but in terms of a complete game, I'd rather watch Fox and Kyrie play. And Dame Dillard. And Jamal Murray is one of the most slept on players in the league, man. No NBA All-Stars, no All-NBA teams. Yet he's an NBA champ, and he plays at the highest levels against the best guards every night. So it's hard for me to X him out too. Man, I have to take Tyrese out of this one, which leaves Jalen Brunson, Jamal, and Dame. Kyrie, Fox, Brunson, I'm sorry, but you gotta go, brother. Damn. Give me logo Dame, brother. I'll take Dame, Kyrie, and Fox. Those are my 3 I'd pick, just off of what I would love to watch. Those are my favorites. That's what I prefer to watch on the basketball court. Let me know in the comments below what 3 you guys would pick, and then maybe we could pair up a 3v3 in a fantasy world. Moving on to my Sacramento Kings here, man. My boy Cameron Salerno tweeted, "Sacramento Kings fans, what are your thoughts on the teams right now?" To be honest, we're pretty inconsistent. Pretty inconsistent and sometimes a little bit of cheeks. All right, gotta be honest here. The fact that I was at the San Antonio Spurs game, we're up 61-41 at one point. 61-41. Fourth quarter comes around. We then are down by 8. 61-41, 20-point lead. We then are down by 8. Prior to that, we're up 14 points against the Chicago Bulls. 14. They come back. We then boost the lead to, I believe it was 22 points. In the fourth quarter, they come back and beat us at home. The other night, we just played the Houston Rockets. Up about 5 at half. Had another lead, crumbled, fumbled. They came back and rallied in the second half and beat us. But then we go play teams like Denver Nuggets and win. Then we go play like teams like the Los Angeles Lakers in LA and win. Then we lose to the Chicago Bulls. I honestly don't understand what type of situation we got going on. It bothers me a lot. I'm not confident going to the playoff series at all. This is not a good look. And Malik Monk had an interview today, paraphrasing. Basically, he said he feels playing against the best teams bring out the best out of the Kings. As a team, I think we play better against better competition. I don't know why. I wish I knew. Sacramento holds an 8-5 record versus the West top 4 teams. Here's the problem with that, right? Not even with that statement, just the problem with that. We always do play up to our competition. But championship teams play up for the competition, and they also dominate the ones that they're supposed to win. The little brothers get dominated. The ones that are kind of eye to eye with us, we also play up to that competition. So there's never no fall off. We play like the 96 or 98 Bulls, you feel me, against the Bucks, Lakers, OKC, Minnesota. I mean, we was in a minute, beat Minnesota. And then we play, you feel me, the G League Detroit Pistons. This literally happened, by the way, and we lost. But the NBA is the 450 approximately best players in the world. You should always be playing up to your competition because you're playing against the best in the world at any given night, on any given night. So that excuse, or I mean, I feel like it's an excuse. The Sacramento Kings have to get better by being ready night in, night out. That is something we can control, right? In my opinion. So we have to do better and be better and play more consistent if we want to be a championship team. Right now, we are not a championship team, right? I love the guys, but I'm a realist. I'm not delusional. We're not a championship team. We're not there yet. We're just not there yet. We're not consistent enough. We don't play enough defense, and we don't close out games. Simple. Kind of like the Phoenix Suns in the fourth quarter. They crumble. We're on that same type of core. Like sometimes we be up 15, 20, and I'm like, man, 8 minutes left. I'm still glued to the TV because I don't know what we gonna do. It's scary. But if we can figure it out and get hot on this last stretch of the season right here, these last 20 or so games, I might feel a little better about my team. But yeah, it's a little alarming how we blow leads like that, you guys. So, but that's my spiel for the day. I missed you guys. Let me know in the comments below what you guys agree with, what you guys disagree with, what you guys think, and what you guys want me to talk about next. Sayonara. Check it out. I love you guys. Hit the like button if you haven't. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. We almost have 4K subs. We got this thing. Sayonara.